Welcome back to Total Warhammer 3, part 11 of my Throt, the Unclean, Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, the Under Empire ever grows. We need more food to feed the hungry little Throtlings. So the plan is we are going to have Throt, the Unclean, fight his way, or underway his way, over to Krakadrak to assist in defeating this final fortress here that Wintertooth has. And then we can try to sue for peace with Wintertooth and allow him to just beat the brakes off of the Chaos Warriors and the Dark Elves up here, and they can just fight forever. In order to do that, though, we've got to deal with several of these rampaging armies. And we got to wait for Archaon to show up, because Archaon declared war and he's sending his proxy down first to deal with us. All of the soldiers have moved, or all of my armies have moved, so from mute here, I'm going to put him back into normal stance. Even though it really doesn't matter. And then we have 111 mutagens, so let's swing into the Flesh Laboratory here. Go over to Kevin, since he's actually in more immediate threat. We could upgrade more Skitter's Hellion. It has currently a Zap, where it increases cooldowns, and it also will have a Vortex attack randomly. Okay, so, I mean, we could upgrade him. Or let's swing over to this one. It already has the Weapon Strength upgrade. Let's grab the other Weapon Strength upgrade. Give it a little bit more charge bonus as well. Please. New aberration. So now it's up to 677 weapon strength, which is pretty crazy. I think the other thing we want to give it is probably the hunger, so it has an additional heal. Because it will heal automatically after it takes a certain amount of damage. Where's that at? Yeah, too horrible to die. It has a chance of getting hit points or just dying instantly. Alright, well, at least we're underneath the overall limit here, and we can save it for next turn and kind of use our mutations as we need them. Grievous Throt the Unclean. He can go fight General Kenobi, no problem. Looks like Archaon has made himself present. He has Jaeger Woemaker, or Jaeger. That's several armies on the horizon here. Oh, they're both max stacks, huh? Okay. The Everchosen has decided to bring the apocalypse to Kevin. Let's first deal with Akarak here, the Crow himself. Let's go to your Victrin's Death Squad, see what kind of upgrades we can give them. Ooh, not Throt. Kevin the Rat Wizard. 10% chance to give us an instability. Let's probably give them... Ooh, I mean, they can give them Perfect Vigor, right? They're going to be running around an absolute ton, and that would help them. No whammies? Oh, lucky. Never punished. Alright, now we're going to do the same thing with more Skitter's Hellion. Let's come over and give him... I would love to give it a bonus versus infantry. How many of these do we have with bonus versus infantry? None? Let's do that. No whammies? Hey. Lost a little bit of melee attack, but that's fine, because now it has Contaminated, which drops leadership by 10, and he has an extra bonus versus infantry, which I think he already had. No, he didn't, but now he has 10 additional. Fair enough. Now to battle. Ooh. No ambush, and he managed to sneak away. I think we're going to chase him down. That wheel rolls so slowly. Okay, so no ambush yet again, but we are going to be attacking the coal. We've got an absolute ton of Marauder Cavalry. Well, the terrain doesn't look like it's going to be helping us at all, does it? Lots of trees to hide in for the Marauder Cavalry. Now let's take it to them. Alright, rats, let's do this thing. They have spread out as wide as they can, and we don't have a lot of incredible firing arcs here. Looks like... I was seeing if that was an area that we could actually deploy in. Nope, so that we'll actually use this as a barrier. So, Skaven Slave Spears, one in the woods. We'll grab the Tail Slashers, both of the artillery. We want them to be pulled back a little ways here. They are going to be prone to being attacked in the woods. We have to keep an eye. That's why we'll try to keep our wolf rats away from the fighting for the most part and rush them in once things are really engaged. Bring the Tail Slashers up. Victrin's Death Squad we're going to throw in the woods with a unit of spears. I'm happy with a unit of spears that causes fear. So they'll rush into the woods and then get scared and run away. Sounds good to me. And then the escape and slave spears on that side. These ones are in the woods there. Makes me happy. Let's go ahead and put you two on this side with some snipers. We'll bring the snipers back just a little bit. And then have the units of slings up front.
For the Vermintide! Slingers!
Sounds good to me.
I'm now ready.
Be a little bit funky, but they will do what they can. And then the big screaming bell. Chieftain will go with him. And then we have more skitters. We'll put all the big beasties on this side together. Alright. Bring the Norskins their doom. No one's in range just yet. We'll pull them up. Just a little bit. Same thing with these two. Beautiful lime jello shots going in. Let's pull them back a little ways. Same thing here. Let the rifles keep firing in on those horses. They won't stand a chance. Just lure them in and light them up. They're very lightly armored, so they'll be taking plenty of damage. Let's let you guys... they just keep picking your own targets. That group should break and run in no time. Charge forward and deal with that. We'll have the natty boobos start sniping at their lord. Slings move there. We'll have the bone breaker go deal with ugly. I don't know what's going on with our camera. Doing a little bit of weird maneuvering. Death squad going viz. Keep running. Get you guys into the fray there. Sneaky death squad. Bonebreaker's gonna beat the brakes off of that guy. We'll kick in the Unholy Bell. Throw a Scorch across. Takes more time than I thought. Alright, where do we need the heals? Probably over here. Keep them charging in. Let's bring the Death Squad in as well. We've got them completely surrounded and we'll tear them to shreds. Alright. We need a summon of some clan rats. Pull these guys back. Let's let Big Scary chase them down. There we go. Give you some heals. We can drop in some plague through these unarmored horse boys there. Wolf rats look like they're going to start failing soon, so let's make sure we keep them back. Hit that unit there. Boobos, keep firing in on that group.
Obey me.
Once everyone's clumped up, we can do a dreaded 13th here. You go ahead and chase them all the way off. We'll do a Wither Overcast just to drop their armor by 60. And with their armor basically down to 0, we should defeat them. Lots of bad going on over here. All the Marauders look to have come this way. We just need to deal with the Horsemen. And then we can rotate off. Bring the scary spears over. Get the Verminous Valor. We need the big boys moving in. Drop the Warp Lightning. And doing alright damage. Scoot the big boy over. We'll have all the slings focus on the remaining horsemen.
Your desire.
Come on, Death Squad, hang in there. Actually, let's pull them out. They should be able to retreat pretty easily. Beautiful. Well, now they can chase some dudes down. We will claim plenty of new food, and I'll catch y'all back at the campaign map. A decisive victory. Akarak the Crow has faced the trial of the rat and failed. The Tail Slashers took a lot of damage there, but they held firm. Well done, rats. Let us go ahead and yum eat them up and retreat quickly. We killed them to a man, which is perfect. I was glad we didn't have to chase them down. And now, Kevin, you need to haul your little rat cheeks back into Shrotrokin. Jock Tracken. I'll figure out how to say that name eventually. It is good that his army is only taking up 1 food. I'm guessing it's because we have a good deal of Skaven slaves in the army at the moment. For you, sir, I think we're going to probably need the extra Ancient Cunning. Extra ambush chance is going to help out immensely against Archaon. And then Shife, who's fighting with you, should get Foe Seeker. Alright, your first defense was well done. We just have to deal with these 2 full stacks from Archaon. This one isn't so scary. I'm sure Archaon's rolling with something. I mean, his army isn't so bad either. These guys are much scared than they look like for there only being 24 of them. But I think if we can bog them down with some armor piercing, we can bring those guys down too. Angra Shield Smasher. Yeah, he's full speed over to the lair of the Troll King. Okay, so then we are going to strike out against the Forbidden Citadel. This one should be auto-resolvable. Unless they built up again. I didn't think so. We will go ahead and give that one a decisive victory. We lost 168, which is beautiful. We could raise it. Let's just go ahead and sack, take the cash. We should be able to retreat back into friendly territory. This lowers the settlement's level. It is level 3, so we probably want to come back and raise it eventually. Ooh, the thing. That's going to be very helpful. And the Wheels of Doom for our Warlock Engineer. Pull you to there, and then we'll jump into the underway into the next turn. Okay. Yeah, let's give you Ancient Cunning. We're going to work on Ambush Chance with all of our lords. Finish off Woundmaker. You, sir. We were giving health. We're going to continue to do so. Gorich. I can make you faster. I think more damage is the play, though.
Throt.
Ballistic. We're going to give Vermintide at least 1 point, and then 1 point into Plague Rash. Just for the extra speed reduction and vigor reduction as well. All free. Okay, with our ill-gotten gains, what kind of upgrades can we make to the Empire? None over at the cities I'd like to upgrade. That's fine, we shall upgrade the Tower of Crack. I think over here we're going to put in both the weapons dump and the hidden layer, so we can head up to the final versions to unlock those different technologies. We'll start with the weapons dump though. And then with the Bay of Blades, we'll upgrade the Warrens. Pretty cheap upgrades except for the walls. If we have to choose, we'll grab that one first. Both of them are in enemy territory.
Master Engineer.
We could hit Erengrad already. Do they have anyone defending?
Machines and then sorcery.
No, there's no one at all defending. Have you knocked down the walls if they have any? Lock army, wound, expand under Empire, steel tech. It's not really what I want to do. Well, regardless, I kind of want to have him hang out for a turn and put in some warp fire throwers. They cost a little bit, so we'll just grab 2. And then 1 warp grinder as well. I haven't figured out how to use the warp grinder. They're good at, I mean, they pin enemy units down and they do a lot of damage, but they're also quick to get murdered, so I'll have to figure that one out. Keep him with some kind of bare bones weapon teams for now. We'll send Skullpike down to steal some tech. And he failed. Unfortunate. Alright, I think that's all we can do for this turn. Let's take a look at our diplomacy.
What?
Don't think there's anyone we can peace out with either. Yeah, even the Shadowgore Warherd don't want to. Fair enough. We will deal with you all in time.
Fool brings self to be eaten.
Malice, please.
Yes. Wants to be lunch meal.
He probably doesn't. He wants to fight. Listen, dude. Oh, and you're bringing Nagaron with you. Well, things just keep getting better. And Ingra Shield Smasher has moved in, and is going to give us a valiant defeat here. We have a ton of units, but these Berserkers will kill thousands. I'd like to try to defend this one. I just know exactly what's going to happen. Let's scout the terrain. Big ol' oof. Everything's real tight choke points, so they can fight 2 or 3 of my units with one of these Berserkers. And that's really not good. Can I cheese it with the Minas below? I don't think using any extra will help us. Let's try to fight this one and see what kind of damage we can do. These poor clan rats. Okay. So, how we are going to go about this? We're going to get attacked by... I kind of want to just hold them in here and we can rush a group around. From this angle, we only have, or from this spot rather, we only have a couple angles to defend from. Over here, there's much more positioning for them to get around. And then that's where the enemy actually is. Holding up here would force them to go all the way through. But our towers wouldn't also be able to fire very well. This one has some very good clearance for the towers. Let's put in the tier 1 here and here. Kind of see what we have to work with. We're going to use the spearmen to hold the line, and we'll try to flank around with the swords to try. So we'll start things off with Clan Rat Spears here. I don't know if the javelins can throw over. We'll see pretty soon. Maybe we pull them back. No, I don't want them to get surrounded. Taking some javelins is okay. We need to make sure all of our Night Runners are being used, their missiles are being used on the basically shirtless Berserker Marauders. Can hold that line, no problem. At least for a moment.
Ready. Night Runners.
Because how much armor are the Berserkers working with? 15. Most of the Marauders apparently only have 15 armor. Except for the champions, they've got 80. So we want to not throw the rocks at them no matter what. We want to focus the towers on them. Okay.
Come on.
Third group of spears we're going to shove here. Yeah, we have to cover the gap because otherwise they're gonna rush through. We'll have a group of swordsmen there. It's just the Clan's rats and the Skaven slaves are going to be scattered amongst. Let's pull the Clan rat spears back so that the Skaven slaves are the ones that get hit with the javelins. Something like that, they can rush in to help. Skaven slave spears. We're going to put you guys probably the same over here. That looks good to me. And the monuments for the Skaven actually increase their missile damage, so maybe we want to go ahead and put these in. They cost 400, but plus 15% extra missile damage. They do 15, so that'll roughly give them, what, an additional 3 or 4? That's not, I don't know if that's necessarily worth it. Let's make sure we have every unit that is not... We don't really need to have anyone stop them. Leave the Lord there. We'll put the normal clan rats behind the ones with spears or shields. Which is usually not the way, but... We are the Skaven. Horned rat sees all. Send the boys that way. Send another group of the boys over. It should work. Oh, it's not going to. Oh, be nice. I mean, my units are going to be running all over the place like chickens with their head cut off, so... They won't be able to fire there at all.
Clan rats.
Ugh, not a lot of good firing arcs here.
Skaven. Yes, yes. Clan rats. Night runners.
Grab this group of Night Runners then, and we'll see if we can rush them up once the battle
Clan rats.
begins for real.
I'll tail yours.
Alright, let's get this thing going. Only one way to begin.
It shall be done.
Okay, let's make sure the towers have good targets. We're the champions. Focus down the champions, good sir. There we go. All those piercing damage shots should go directly through their armor. And now we wait.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Skaven, yes, yes. Scouting, yes, yes.
We can kind of throw them in.
Council's command. Guide us, Horn One. At once.
We're going to take all of you guys off of fire at will.
Clan agrees.
And off of skirmish mode as well. Oh, they weren't. Never mind. I want to be able to determine where we're attacking.
Night runners.
Alright, you throw on the berserkers. You shouldn't need to move up.
Kill, yes.
Perfect. Let's go ahead and do the monument in here.
Now, ready, now.
All the damage on those berserkers. And then we'll summon a unit of clan rats in to fight these guys once they stop. But we just don't want the spears of the other marauders to turn around and attack them, because they will do plenty of damage. Yep, they've stopped to throw. In come the clan rats. We'll take a little bit of damage from incoming fire, but here come the boys. Slaughter them wholesale. Let's throw in the heal stone here. Do what we can to weather this first attack.
Get the stab. Get kill.
Keep throwing on those berserkers. That monument we wouldn't be able to make use of. I don't think there's any others we can probably use. They're just going to run through and claim our points. So,
Skaven slaves.
yeah, they had the berserkers turn around, which is very smart. Have the Skaven slaves come back. I guess I sent them in, didn't I?
To the vermin's hide.
Alright, pull them back.
Bring the cattle back.
Keep throwing those rocks. Sad news is we've already burned through a lot of our ammo. That unit is destroyed fully. Let's go ahead and upgrade this to... Actually, probably want to wait till we get a lightning cannon. Keep throwing those rocks. I actually think they would lose in a straight-up fight to Warhounds, or the Warhounds would just turn around and run away, so we will save it. We want to delete this group of berserkers that is fighting literally to the very last man.
Yes, yes. Clan rat spears.
Have you guys rush in and help. Yeah, we've nearly deleted those berserkers. That's their scariest unit by far.
Yes.
Alright, we should have enough for the lightning cannon very soon. One more tick. There we go.
Clan rats.
Alright, send a couple clan rats up.
Onwards.
We want a monument over here as well, just to help out with their leadership. Except for I don't think we'll be able to use that one. And they're fighting to the literal bitter end. It's impressive. Throw in on these Marauder Spearmen.
Nasty things die. Night runners.
And we'll have this group of Night Runners rotate over.
Retreat. What?
Keep using that ammo.
Fight. Council's command.
Spears have been engaged first. Exactly like we want them. Let's go ahead and summon in some clan rats. They're going to be able to charge right in and fight them, but at least it'll stop them from throwing those javelins.
Clan rat spears.
Beautiful. That zap cannon is going to do wonders. Bring them over now. Oh, I don't mind charging them in the rear.
Fight.
Getting rid of the javelins fully.
Yes. Yes.
Have this group of slings. We'll have them rotate. Or no. Keep throwing into the champions. You guys, same kind of principle.
Back on the tails forward.
Ooh. Alright, we definitely need some assistance going up in here. Send them all and we'll have reinforcements coming in soon. Where we can't use that monument because we lost that area. Yeah, just kill these javelins, don't let them leave. We'll use the Skaven slaves to delete units.
Now, ready.
You guys turn around, start throwing your rocks.
The fight, attack.
And on literally anyone, there's a million of them back there. Well, we've got them pinned in here nicely. So let's summon another unit, get some units turned around and fighting them instead.
Our tail's yours. Faster, Scotty.
Big old clump.
Clan rats.
Big old clump of rats.
We obey. Scarpa, go.
Alright, we lost another unit. Just keep sending them in. We will soon run out of reinforcements, but
Now.
we just keep sending them in.
Scurry, yes.
I should have pulled this group of Skaven slaves out. That was a mistake.
What orders?
Looked like those champions are actually going to break through,
Clan rat spears. On,
which is not really very good,
What?
obviously. Yeah, those broader champions are doing an absolute ton of damage. How many kills do they have so far? 116. Jeez. We need another one of the Molder heal stones pretty badly. We have 2 more of these guys. Let's use them on the great weapons. Oh, a beautiful shot.
Clan rats. Person, hurry.
Send them back this way. Keep throwing those rocks into their exposed backs. We're doing absolutely everything we can.
Fight, attack.
Those laser cannons are doing work.
Now, ready, now. Slaves, now.
Yeah, focus down those berserkers. We gotta get rid of them. That's the main target here.
None flee.
Zap cannon is doing work.
Tide. Clan rat spears.
Just an absolute ton of bodies. This defense is barely worth it.
Look, see, they run.
Let's bring the Lord up to
Skitter and read.
encourage this group, and then we'll also heal them. Heal them, and then one final summon. This is the last holdout. We're not going to get enough for a tier 3. Let's grab a tier 2 piercing.
Clan rats.
Well, the amount of damage they're taking.
Should we run? Flee.
Get in there on the actual gigantic clump of just dudes and rats. Mashing it out. Us not having a Lord hurts. Oh, we broke them. Yeah, you gotta make sure that those guys don't come back. We have a little bit of rock still. Come back over on this side. We may... I mean, I'm not gonna call it yet, because we have to hold out from a lot of dudes, but we may be able to bring this one back. The lightning cannon is helping out immensely. Just make sure those champions don't come back.
Ready.
We'll have the Night Runners come up this way.
Quick.
They're starting to waver. It's not over till it's over.
They squirt be a musk.
If their Lord gets sniped out by the tower, they're done.
They flee. We run.
Take as many down with you. Or at least scratch them as many times as you can.
See, they run. They squirt.
Alright, that group is broken as well. We need another group to rush in. How are things going over here?
What orders?
Chasing them off proper. We probably don't need many units doing it. Let's have one of them come back.
clan rats.
You guys pound yourself into the middle there.
Get to the leap.
Skitter then leap. Yeah, they're... We did it! Run for your lives, foolish Northmen. We're gonna see how many of these guys we can chase down so that we don't have to worry about their army coming back too soon, and I'll catch y'all back at the campaign map. A close victory. I'm honestly surprised the rats held that well. They each killed about 100, so we're very lucky we managed to just force them through those choke points and kill them. Let's go with... We'll sell them off. A little extra money.
Good.
Olaf, you declaring war on us now as well?
Into hell,
Has
Peter.
peace. Yep, peace is bitter. Goodness. Alright, things are about to get real nasty real quick. So, things we've got to do is deal with Erengrad now. We'll send Throt out.
Master engineer.
We'll bring him to here. Man, I'm gonna have to leave the hero out of it. I just don't want to lose any of their movement range.
Slay maim.
Oh, I guess we figured they would run away, huh?
Good plan scheme.
Let's go hit Erengrad. We can deal with the big oaf in a moment. Let's continue the siege. Grab our hero and shove him back into the army. Don't bite. Cooperate. There you go. Back into Throt's army. And then we may be able to auto-resolve, kill off Erengrad. Sold. So first, like I said, we'll go ahead and sack the settlement for the money. See if that damaged any of our buildings. Looks like it didn't. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and demolish all of these, just to gain the money for it. And then we'll go ahead and claim Erengrad back. We gained 6,000 for that, which is awesome. It's a little sad we have to delete it, though. So mute, can we put you back into March and into friendly territory? You're gonna take attrition no matter what. Gross. Okay, well, might as well leave you here. Can we kill this goat man? No. Okay, well, attrition's gonna suck, but we gotta deal with it. Give him some evasion. Skull Pike, we probably want to go for increasing mobility a little bit further. Would that allow us to get home? The answer is no.
Stamper march.
Okay, with all that extra ill-gotten gains, we'll do all the upgrades here, fortified entries, then I'll delete this building. Or do we upgrade it and have access to Rattling guns anytime we go through there? That's a tough choice. I like Rattling guns. Let's wait. Lair the Troll King deserves upgrades after beating back that army. We'll definitely give it some better walls. And you know what? Scrap Heap is not actually that useful here just because of... We want replenishment. Yeah, we'll leave it in. Leave it in for now. I won't upgrade it, though. I lied. We're upgrading it right now. Okay, so 3 armies are moving over this way. Can we move out and crush this one first? How much of a movement would that take? 40%? Yeah, we can. How much health we got? We're looking good. Let's get them.
Attack the things.
Rush out and defeat these armies before the other ones get close. Can we take this one to auto-resolve? We cannot. So this will be what we start off the next episode with, but for now, I am out of time for today. I have been Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Sub Throne.